All right. Well, I am here with Stealing Silver. Ran into him down here at a show in St. Louis. So, fair we grabbed down a quick interview. So, I want to start out. Want to find out how did you guys come together, and then after that, just where did the name come from? So, how did you guys start?
All right. Well, I for the longest time had wanted to start, a Christian-based group of my own, and the way that we all came together was, there was a lot to it. So it's kind of a story. But so, Andrew and I, the drummer, with a couple other guys from school, we got together and we just started jamming, and we had hoped it would turn into a group, and that was really the start of it. That was our first rehearsal. That band grew for a while, and after a while we had some differences with our bassist, and he left. We then, through one of the venues that we played, the owner's daughter's boyfriend played bass, and so he came and auditioned after we had parted with our original bassist, and we liked him, so we brought him on board. And our keyboardist slash guitarist, Ryan, a couple of us went to school with for a long time, and he actually, came out of drugs and alcohol when he got saved, and he specifically learned piano and guitar to join the band because he'd been a roadie for a while, but he was sick of roadieing, so he wanted to be in the band. And I told him, go learn piano and guitar, and then he did.
You forgot Greg.
I'm getting there.
Oh, okay.
And so...
All right, we're getting there. Hold on, patient people.
And so, Greg, here we go.
Just keep it short. That's a long one.
Greg played baseball in 8th grade, and that was originally what he'd wanted to do with his life. And turns out summer after his freshman year, he gets hit in the head with a line drive pitching, and puts him in a coma for 4 days, and he can no longer play baseball. He decides to pick up guitar, or become more serious about it. He'd already played a little bit, and he decided he wanted to go into music. So he started his own secular oldies cover band, and they put out an ad on Craigslist looking for a bassist, and that's an ad that I responded to, and that's how I met Greg. I joined his band, and so after a while, Stealing Silver needed a lead guitarist, and I was like, all right, Greg, you want to play lead guitar? And he was like, you mean rhythm guitar, right? And I was like, nope, you're going to play lead guitar. And so he came on board, and he actually got saved quickly after that, and that's pretty much the story.
Sweet. Different story. I kind of like it. Just kind of pieced together. I'm just like, yeah. You know what? You play guitar. Come here. Try this. Yeah. So that's awesome. My fail was I didn't get your name and what you do. So let's do that. Let's do that first so we understand, so people understand who they're talking to. All right, go for it.
Will Gerdell. I do lead vocals and rhythm guitar.
You're next in line. How about you tell you?
Greg Primo. I play lead guitar and I do backup vocals.
I'm Jake Niles. I do bass.
I'm Andrew Bushway, and I play the drums.
I'm Ryan Torpia, and I play keyboard, guitar, and backup vocals.
So you pretty much can play everything. Kind of. Sort of. Yeah. Okay. I like that. Okay. All right. So, and then my other question was like Stealing Silver. Where did the name come from? Because it's an interesting name, and I was kind of curious, how do you come up with a name like Stealing Silver?
Well, now that I've already told.
Yeah.
Thieves. Now I love it. So you guys used to be thieves, but now you're. See, now you could. It's kind of true. You went from being thieves to stealing silver. So maybe down the road be like thieves stealing silver.
Right.
There you go.
It's an ever-evolving thing.
No, but
so how did this come up? How did you get there?
now that I told the story of how the band came together, it'll be a bit easier to tell the story of the name. It's obvious that the circumstances that we came together in were pretty ridiculous and pretty obviously a God thing. Like, how in the world we got to where we are is just ridiculous. Greg was in a coma and he couldn't play baseball, and then Ryan was, in drugs and alcohol and got saved and, went into music. And Jake's girlfriend's dad owned a restaurant that we played at. It's all just ridiculous stuff. And so Stealing Silver refers to the story of Joseph in Genesis when Joseph's brother was sent home with wheat sacks, and one of them had silver planted in it, so that they would be arrested and brought back, and then their dad would have to come and he would see that Joseph was now the king. And like, you know, there's so many different ways that God could have gotten that done, that he could have gotten their dad to come there, but he had them arrested, and they didn't know at the time that that was how it was all going to work out. But, you know, God knew. And so it just kind of parallels us. You know, Greg being in a coma, he didn't know that he would be in a Christian rock band because of it, but it just, that story just kind of parallels us in ways, and it meant that to us. And so Stealing Silver came out of it.
Awesome. So, like, what do you guys do as far as, like, you guys do, I've been noticing you guys picked up a lot of shows lately, but, like, you guys tend to play, I noticed you guys play just anywhere that'll take you guys. So, like, my question, like, you go in a lot of these different situations and stuff, you know, there's all sorts of stuff going on, but what does God play in the role as a band, more or less? I guess we can go, you know, what does God play as a role in your band?
You know, we do what we do for the glory of God. We, our music isn't blatantly Christian because we don't want to turn off a secular audience, but we are all dedicated Christians, and we do what we do for, like, Switchfoot is one of our biggest influences, and they say that they write songs of hope, and we kind of like to do that, and, you know, write songs that people can relate to and know that, you know, there's something else out there. So we just want to be a beacon of hope, a light in a world of darkness. And right.
So, all right, completely random, completely off subject of absolutely everything. So you were sitting here eating a bag of sour cream and onion chips. Yeah, man. I'm sitting here looking here. Okay, so you tell us that you ate it.
They were really good.
Okay. Now I'm sitting here. I'm talking to him. And I look when I started the first question. He was sitting there eating it, and I turn around. And I look back. I'm talking to him, and I look over here, and the bag is no longer in existence. Tell me, did you eat that bag?
You'll never know.
Epic. This is what you guys miss when you can't see what's going on behind this microphone. I'm sorry, guys. I wish somebody could have been watching, so I'd have known. But that brings me to my next question. This is something I always like to do because it's just really ridiculous. You never know what's going to happen. All right, this is a very, very fast thing. You cannot think about what I'm about to ask you. All right? You cannot think about it. This is very quick. I'm going to start here, and I'm going to go around, okay? First random thought that comes to your mind, go.
Squirrels are pink.
Bing.
Will saying squirrels are pink.
I want more chips.
Elephants.
Cheese dachshund.
Dude, I thought cheese too.
Dude! She's dachshund. All right. All right, so you know, like, what are you guys going as a band right now? Like, because you guys are doing a lot of shows right now. I've noticed that you guys picked up a lot of shows. Where are you guys going? Are you guys? I don't know if I picked up or not. You guys doing some recording?
Yeah.
Okay. So where's that going? We're
going to space, and then when we get back, we're going to finish this album that we're in the middle of, and hopefully, you know, get it done and start distributing it to people. And we have a lot of really cool connections that we're hoping to, you know, send this album to, and maybe, you know, get signed and go on tour, go to space, you know, all that fun stuff.
Back from space.
But we're hoping to make a career out of it. Really.
We actually have this dream. We want to be the first band that's cryogenically frozen, and then they plant us on Mars so that they unfreeze us, and we're the first band to ever play on Mars.
Can I put it on record that that's not my dream at all?
All right. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That would be pretty epic to be the first band in space. But anyways, moving on though. But like, so what do you guys do for fun? Just completely throw out the music. Do not say anything about music. Period. Okay. I'm gonna go to the first person that can answer it. Then we'll go from the person. You know, just kind of go for whoever can answer it first. But what do you guys do for fun beyond music? Hands up. All right.
We play a lot of ultimate frisbee, like so much ultimate frisbee.
For those of you who don't know what ultimate frisbee is, you go play football, but take out the football and throw in a frisbee. It's kind of similar to that. Very similar. There's some differences, but it's similar. Okay.
Hang out with these guys.
We Sometimes we actually just do a lot of nothing, and it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Seinfeld episode. There you go. All right. So, like, what do you guys get your influences from? And I know you said Switchfoot, but like, but the way I break this down is, you know, you guys may not, as a band, you guys may listen to like a certain thing, but as individually, you guys have sounds that influence each and individual person. You know, so that's going to influence how you personally play. Because the band is made up of individual people who play their own styles, and you bring them together and create a whole new thing. So I'm gonna, whoever can answer first, what do you guys listen to that kind of influences how you are?
I absolutely love 90s music, like the Goo Goo Dolls, Gin Blossoms, you know, Sugar Ray, just everything that you listen to like when you were growing up. Those are my jams right there.
Sorry, dude. I grew up in the '90s. It was Kids Bop.
And
I do too. That was the first thing I ever had, and I highly regret having to say that. All right, who's that? Who we got?
Specific people, Drew Shirley is definitely my biggest influence. He's the guitar player for Switchfoot. Parachute, Mute Math. Just anyone that has super spacey, weird, kind of cool guitar parts.
Nice. All right.
I grew up listening to WoW 1999. If anyone has that CD, we'll probably be best friends because, you know, Jars of Clay, Audio Adrenaline, oh my gosh, all those bands. Yes! Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
I have been playing jazz since I was in 7th grade.
See, this is why I ask these questions, because you don't look at this guy and say, he is just he just loves jazz music. Right. You don't look at this and you don't see that. Now, I look to his right and I see this guy here. He's got the hat for, you know, he's kind of, you could almost see it a little bit, you know. You throw some bass on, some dark shades. You could kind of see jazz coming out of this, but this.
I'll throw my voice. Yeah, man, so, like, I used to just chill and listen to a lot of jazz, and jazz was a huge thing for me, and that's where I learned how to play music. And then recently, after getting into horn parts and all this other stuff, my list of bands goes Switchfoot at the top, Chicago, Reliant K, Classic Crime, and then everything else.
Okay, this is great. Like he says jazz, but like at least 3 of those bands that you just named are like rock.
Oh yeah,
that's funny. I'm sorry, that's pretty funny. But you know, this is why I asked this question, because you just don't. Like the things you're gonna hear is what makes up a band. It's like I have heard some of the strangest things, but that's pretty. That's
Kelly Clarkson all the way.
I have nothing to say. I'm not saying a word on this. Anyways, we haven't gotten you yet.
All right, I've got the cheese answer. I actually listen to just about everything. I grew up listening to a lot more punk rock than these guys did, but that kind of somewhat influences my playing. But for the most part, yeah, Timmy Foreman, Switchfoot.
Gotcha, but let's not play the cheater game. You will have to name something here. I mean, you named Tim, but what else we got?
Oh man, that's a weird guilty pleasure.
Wow.
I know, like I don't even know why I like them, but I do.
Can we edit it out if I say that I used to like My Chemical Romance and Fall Out Boy?
You still listen to Fall Out Boy in the car every time you drive somewhere.
Sugar, we're going.
Dang.
Man, we're going down, looking around.
Sorry guys, I just can't edit all this out. Unfortunately, this is going to be an interview, and I'm sorry, fans out there, if this is not what you're wanting to hear.
Stealing silver for you is Ryan Corpia's fault.
Sugar, we're going down swingers.
While we're on guilty pleasures, I guess I should say Green Day. Is it really?
That I can understand. That's acceptable.
All right.
Andrew and I want to go see Part of Me.
Yeah.
So
I freaking love Katy Perry.
Katy Perry's awesome.
Oh boy, I'm sorry that I'm almost tempted to edit that one. That of all the things you guys said, I'm okay with that one. I'm sorry. So when we're all right, since we're on guilty pleasures, beyond music, guilty pleasures. Anybody first hand up?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, I eat so much ice cream.
All right, hold on a second. If you're gonna say ice cream, you can't just generalize ice cream because everybody's got the ice cream thing. Give me a flavor, man. Come on.
Like literally, I'll eat any ice cream that you get. Like that's how much I like ice cream.
He's giving me the cheater answer.
If you think he's kidding, though, he ate an entire gallon of ice cream in a night when we were down at the lake.
We went down to the lake earlier this summer, and we had bought 2 gallons of ice cream, and I probably ate 1.5 gallons of that. So.
Okay, so if you're gonna play the cheater game, what is the weirdest one you've had?
I pretty much stick to like the usual things, but for all you St. Louis fans out there, when I go to Ted Drew's, I get cookie dough M&M, and that is like
Stealing Silver, endorsed by Ted Drew's.
Ted Drew's, sorry guys. Listen, Ted Drew's, man, I have no copyrights. This was not planned. If you have anything, please tell me and I can fix it. There it is. So that's it. All right. So that's who you go to. All right. Guilty pleasures. Anyway, come on now. Anybody.
I ate a lot of cereal. Like seriously.
Captain Crunch.
Dude. Yeah. Frosted Flakes, Cocoa Pebbles, all that stuff, man. I eat way too much cereal.
Ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles.
So many ramen noodles.
That is the poor man's dinner every day. I'm just telling you. That is the ultimate.
Guilty pleasure. I would have to say playing Super Mario Smash Brothers with these guys.
Woo! Dude, nothing better.
Peace out, Pikachu!
Pikachu!
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not actually guilty about this at all, but GoldenEye for Nintendo 64.
He's so good at that.
I destroyed all of them
hold on.
at the lake.
Whoa, wait.
Let it be on the record that I have beat Will one time.
Once. Okay.
One time.
All right, wait a second. Stop. You said Super Mario Smash Brothers and you started talking about N64. You got to tell me you're playing the Super Mario Smash Bros. On N64.
Oh, of course.
Yes. All right. Because now I hear it on the. Oh, I play it on the Wii and on the GameCube.
When I'm
Thank you.
bored with Wii Bowling, I like to go play around the Super Smash Bros. Melee.
There we go. All right.
sarcasm.
Yeah.
Pong. That's what I'm looking for.
Pong, dude. Are we talking the PlayStation 1 Pong? Or are we talking Atari?
Pong,
Like,
yeah,
doop, doop.
Apparently they made that thing in Atari.
You made okay. Yeah,
Apparently they made new Ataris. You can go get them.
yeah. I don't like. Does anybody here actually have an original Atari? All
I
right,
have an original Nintendo Entertainment System.
an original NES. That's all
I have an SNES.
He used to have a Sega and then it quit working.
right, guys. I'm sorry, but I keep getting endorsements from my left. All right.
We are not officially endorsed by anyone.
Thank you.
If you would like to endorse this, I don't think we would shake our heads at you.
Stealing Silver LLC is all checks out for that, please.
All right, I just wanted to make that a clarification. So the Christian Music Source is not responsible for any random endorsements. We are not endorsed. So please do not come get after us. All right, anyways. Wow. So, if we're already talking about guilty pleasures and stuff, like, what do you guys prefer, like, as favorite foods? If we're going to go that way. Wait, no. Phrasing that one. If you guys are up here playing a show around here and somebody's like, dude, I love you guys. What do you want me to bring you as food? Drinks, something like that.
Wendy's.
Give me something specific, though.
Okay, let's see.
Because if these people are going to bring you food, what do they going to bring you?
Wendy's has a really awesome spicy chicken. Like their spicy chicken fillet is just like super awesome with a frosty. I mean, you can't beat it. So,
I have 2 weaknesses. I am very weak to Emo's Pizza. The large.
Sorry, Cecil Whitaker's got me.
Ooh, large. I also make a stellar pizza myself. My entire family's Italian.
All right, so I will be getting your address after this interview because I am a pizza fan. So we will be getting hooked up later. All right.
I drink way more Mountain Dew than is healthy for me, and I like anything with salt.
You put salt in McDonald's fries.
Oh my. Okay, all right. Everybody out there listening has been to McDonald's and they know how salty McDonald's fries. If you're putting more salt in McDonald's fries, man, I really.
But I'm going to be happy about it.
Man.
We're gonna need a new lead singer.
All right, hold on a second. How old are you?
I'm 18.
Okay, so we'll be seeing your funeral in
3 days.
Yeah, probably 3 days. I like that. Yeah. No.
Auditions are in 4.
Auditions are hardcore. I love it. I have nowhere to go from there. So like, I'm sorry, but you say Mountain Dew. Pepsi's my blood is probably Pepsi.
Mountain Dew is made by Pepsi.
It is true, but Pepsi is literally like my. If you cut me, I'll probably bleed Pepsi out on the ground right now. Yeah, buddy.
More cola taste. That's weird.
I'm actually a Coca-Cola guy. I'll drink Pepsi, but I like Coca-Cola.
Don't worry, he's fired.
All right. I think we just lost another band member, so auditions are in 2 days. Just kind of getting back to the seriousness of things, though. Like, you guys, I don't know if you guys, what do you guys do as far as spiritualness? Like, who do you guys listen to that kind of keeps you guys motivated as far as spiritually? Who do you listen to keeps you uplifted?
Well, I attend Faith Church St. Louis. David Crank is the pastor there, and I very, very much enjoy his teachings. But I mean, even probably more important than that, I'm just in the Bible a lot, just keeping read up on everything that I should be reading up on. It's probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, I also go to Faith Church and read the Bible. I actually have a iPhone app for that, and
I got an app for that. Sorry.
a couple of songs that keep me going are "Restless" and "Where I Belong" by Switchfoot. So check those out.
Yeah, if you haven't checked those out, they are amazing songs. But now another band's trying to listen to somebody else's music. This is unprecedented. I've never heard that before. I'm dead serious. I've never heard another band say, "Dude, if you want to go listen to the most epic thing, go listen to these guys. They're much better."
Oh, we're not very good at music. We just try.
Don't say that.
See, now you're scaring people away, man. Come on now.
Don't like
If you're looking for a laugh, look up "I'm Alright" on iTunes.
Don't.
Please.
We don't need the money. It's okay.
Well, I was going to try and say how good you guys are, but you guys are completely undercutting me.
I guess it's because we always compare ourselves to our heroes, and doing that, you can't just. It's just like we long to be at the level that they're at, and we strive for it, but in failing, we become who we are, and apparently people like it, so that's pretty cool.
There you go. See, and that's the big thing is, a band is what makes a band great is their being different, but also seeing who they really are through their music and through their shows. That's
Keeping the music honest.
yeah. See, that's the thing is when I listen to something, I want to see that this is one, it's unique, which walking in, I definitely picked that up. But
Thank you.
But no, like the other thing was the fact is that you guys, it's just sitting there watching you guys after the show. It's just like you guys just hanging out, just chilling, it's like just playing around, having some fun, just kind of singing, messing around, and stuff. See, that's what I like to see. Those you guys, when you go to a show, you don't want to see.
We're gonna do it.
Yes. Oh, no. We have a treat for you guys later.
I want to see this, but like I like it when I go to a show and then afterwards you see the people just kind of chilling out and just enjoying stuff. Like some of these bands will be kind of standing in their corner, just kind of with their arms crossed, just kind of looking. Yeah, just
That rock music.
yeah, or they'll be like, or they'll just completely disappear. But I like how you guys even you guys are gonna go out and say, "Hey man, what's going on?" Just kind of just start messing around and stuff, and just kind of hanging out. And I like that because it shows that these people are real people and they care.
I hope I'm a real person. It didn't go through. His fingers didn't go through. Right?
All right.
You made it.
All right. So wait a second. Do you guys? I want you guys to just do something completely random, like just sing us a quick little song. Oh no! I want. Come on now, guys. Come on. All right. Let's find out what this is.
This is one of our songs. This is called "Tired."
Except we're doing it a cappella, which we normally don't do.
This is absolutely epic. This is probably an exclusive, so be very proud you're listening to this.
'Cause I'm tired of conflicting, tired of disagreeing, and I'm tired of feeling disconnected. Take it all away, make me feel the way you do, and this life will be worth it all again.
Awesome. I've never done that before. I've never asked me to just say, you know what? Let's just sing something. And I do like. I'm dead serious. Like the fact that I just kind of pulled that out on you guys, the way you guys came in there and just.
We read that an hour ago. Yeah, we wrote that like an hour ago.
So that's like a brand new thing nobody's even heard yet. So that was pretty. Like, does your manager even know about that yet?
Yeah, we say.
Okay.
I mean, we pretty much took a song that we already had written and then just kind of were being goofy about it.
You know what? I don't care. I liked it. I think if you guys did that live once, I think it'd just be epic. The blending you guys do on that is actually pretty cool because like I hear all sorts of like different octaves coming out of you guys, and it just really blends well. It gives you that kind of just that feel to it, you know.
Gotta go down to the barbershop.
You got that. You've got the hat for it on, but so like. We go ahead and go off this. My big question. I ask this in every interview I do because I want people to understand these people really care. They're about the ministry, and they just want they really care about you guys. You guys that are listening here, they care about you guys. You know, this is my most serious thing because it is a serious matter. You know, I want you guys to understand that these people sitting in front of me, they're the goofiest guys I've talked to. But the thing is they're really about the right things. They're really in it for the right reasons, and they care. They want you to hear the most important message of all, you know. And you pick that up when you listen to them, but you really. I'm going to ask this question so you guys can know when you're listening to is really the good stuff. Start here. Actually, let me ask the question first. Sorry, guys. My question is this is your last moment on earth. This is it. What is the one important thing that you can have? This is the last thing you guys are going to say. Everybody's gone. There's not just you guys, but everybody's gone. What is the one thing you can say to these people that's going to matter the most? What is the one thing you can say to these people? Because this is the last words you were ever going to speak.
There's a phrase that stuck with me. It's not mine. In fact, I heard it from David Crank. I don't know if it's his either, but he says it and it stuck with me, and it's that God is not mad at you. And that, it meant a lot to me because I know so many people that I've talked to who are like, you know, why should, through all of my problems and everything that I'm going through in life, why would a God that created everything want to do anything with me? Like, I'm such a screw up. I've done so many things wrong. I don't even, you know, care to know who he is or try to find him. Why would I go now and why would he accept me? But that's, you know, that's just who God is. So that would be mine, is that God is not mad at you.
I also have one that isn't mine. I heard John Foreman say this once. It's Switchfoot's mantra, and it's stuck with me more than anything ever. They just said, you only live life once, so live it well. I mean, that pretty much says it all. You're only here one time, so make it count. Do something good with your life.
I've always kind of lived my life thinking that when I leave, that my life and everything I live doesn't show me, it only reflects Christ. And I very much wish that people could see just how much Christ truly cared about them to die for them. You know, we take time once a year on Easter to think about the serious sacrifice that he made, but we should just be thankful for it every day because it is such a big deal.
Mine would probably be, you know, to recognize how easy it is, you know, to continually look forward to things, you know, in life. You know, like say you're in high school and you're really, really, really looking forward to graduation, or you know, you're in middle school and you really want to be in high school, you know, to just really slow down and appreciate what it is you're doing because, you know, like Greg said, life is short, you know, so it's really important to kind of take everything away that you possibly can from a situation, and looking so far ahead, you know, kind of takes away from that sometimes.
For me, I'd kind of build on what Andrew said, and I'd say that when you do grow up, when you do get older and you graduate high school, whatever you do, make sure you want to do it. Whether that means that you're just going to be helping people and you're going to end up on the street, or you know, you're not going to have anything for yourself. Help people and do what you feel Christ wants you to do.
Awesome. You know, and this really shows the heart of the people that I'm standing with, because that's the whole purpose of what we do, is we don't support music. We support people. You know, most of you guys listening don't understand, but what you listen to, it's a big part of what reflects how you are. These people, what the music you're going to listen to from many people, they're going to uplift you and affect you in a good way. and you can listen to what these guys are saying, and they have the heart in the right places. These guys are really what it's all about, and this is the kind of people we like to support, because these are the people that really just care about God and want to help anybody they can get on the right path. So I kind of gave these guys a little bit of advance warning on this question because it is a heavy question. I heard some things floating around before we started here about this question. Some of these guys had a few little funny answers to that one, and I kind of want to get real quick. So
what I really, really want to do before I pass, and it'd be really frustrating for whoever I did it to, but it'd be super funny, is right before I pass, I'd be like, I left you something, and it's right. And I just leave it right there.
That would be amazing. All right, you had something too, didn't you?
I said the same thing as him. I would. I mean, if Andrew did that to me, I would die laughing, and then I'd have to tell someone that while I was dying of laughing.
Yeah. See, the good news is if he told you that, you would know there's nothing to look for. You'd just be like, "Oh, he got me." But at least that is pretty epic.
I would probably go with the money route and be like, "There's 100 million."
There's 100 million hairs in my head, but I was just going to mention that random fact. No, but so I really thank you guys for taking the time out to do this, because I know we're missing a really great band right now, Sons. They're amazing, but I do thank you guys for taking the time out to do this. So real quick, before we finish this off, where can we find Stealing Silver as the web? Because we're all listening here from the internet anyway, so while you're sitting and listening to this, you can open up another window and you can go to
Facebook. We are still building our website, but Facebook. Find us on Facebook. We love making friends. Just Stealing Silver is the name of the group. That's pretty much it.
Twitter. I think I can pretty much just go around and say it's just Twitter, and I think we'll pick that up pretty quickly as we go through your Facebook and stuff. But the number one thing is, as you guys are watching Christian Music Source, be watching, because they are talking about album. Okay, so be watching us, because we're going to be able to tell you guys, hey, that album is coming and it's about to drop, so you need to go get this. All right, and you guys have some just a little bit of pieces on iTunes, don't you?
It's an old EP, so it's slightly outdated as to what our current sound is.
See, that tells me right there that that's something I have to go grab now, because normally what happens is when a band gets started, they'll throw out just something in the beginning. Then they go make their full-length album. All of a sudden, that first stuff in the beginning just disappears.
Oh, yeah.
And this stuff is the stuff to grab. That was great. There's a reason for this.
I'm no fireplace, guys, so we can save a couple of.
See, there you go. But so if you guys get a chance, check out their music. At least get an idea what they sound like and stuff. But if you get a chance to go check these out at a live show, it is an amazing show. So do that. And thank you guys for listening. Christian Music Source, Stealing Silver. Thank you guys for checking us out, man.